Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am here with you today to share how I planned this week in my Classic Happy Planner. There's a look at last week, and I absolutely loved it. And so I'm hoping to do something that I like equally as well. So I'm using this older mambiKIT that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's like a scrapbook kit with pattern papers and stickers as my inspiration for the week. I really loved this kit, so much in fact that you can see I bought two of the kit. And I wanted to use those same colors. Now this pattern paper was a nice, and I want to say neutral, but it's not really neutral. And I'm going to take the classic size box punch from the Happy Planner that I purchased at Michael's, and it finally came, and punch out a rectangle to put in a box as a little bit of decor. Now it's going to be a pretty busy week, so I will not have a ton of room for extra decorating, but I thought it would be really fun to start the week off on the right foot. So I'm just using my Tombow mono adhesive to adhere that down, and then there's one of those mambiKIT stickers to pile right on top of that. Now you can see I don't have a ton of plans already pre-planned with my sticky notes already, but I definitely do have plans. So there are things that I do need to get down on the page, including plenty of room for my to-do notes, because I'm not going to lie to you, I have a lot to do this week. So I'll use my little trash cans to denote my recycling schedule, and then that cute little dustpan for my cleaning. So now I'm going through Trendsetter because the colors in Trendsetter do match really well the colors in the mambiKIT. And I'm going to take this little checklist, the hot pink one, and trim off the tail at the bottom. I don't want it to be as long as the whole box, and so this is an easy way to make it a little bit shorter. I know I want to do my meal planning down at the bottom, and so having a little bit less room for my to-do list is good. But you can see that I still have several boxes right there that I can use to notate activities and plans. I usually only use like 4 or 5 a day anyway, so I don't need to go crazy. I'm putting down my first hexagon in the Tuesday, then another in Wednesday, and then a third in Wednesday as well. I really lucked out that these match my color palette perfectly, and not only that, but there is a mixture between meeting and appointment. So now you see I've created this nice little cluster, keeping it in a group of 3 because again, remember, that's really the sweet spot. And it just so worked out that I had 3 activities to notate as well. If I'd had more, I would have probably just chosen a different type of sticker or stamp instead of adding more hexagons. Now I'm going to take these What's for Dinner stickers and I'm going to unroll them for the roll, and then I'm going to use those down at the bottom. I'm pretty lucky because again these match the color palette really well, and there is an additional like a lavender color, but I don't need that one. So I'll stick with these 3, the yellow, the pink, and the green. And it's really cute and goes pretty well with the color palette. Now, like I said, I'm not sure the green is like a perfect match, but it doesn't bother me at all that it's slightly off. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on with that green sticker. Now you can see I have the What's for Dinner down along the bottom, so like I already talked about, my to-do list is definitely shortened. So I'm going to go through this roll and see if any of these will work for an abbreviated to-do list. And what I mean by that is it something that I can trim off part of it and still make it work? Now I need it to still have several check boxes, but I don't need it to have like 9 or 10 or something. So I just need to be mindful of the type of checklist that I use. So I'm flipping through this new productivity book from Michael's that came out the same time as the roll stickers, which I just love the colors in it, so it's very exciting. And then also through the Trendsetter sticker book as well. There's just a ton of options, as you know, and so I want to make sure that I get the best thing for my area. So that little box, it's I think meant for the monthly view of the planner, but it doesn't even matter, it worked fine there. And I'm not really like a stickler for, oh my gosh, it's overlapping that line a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. So I'm just going with that and keeping it just really near to the lines at the bottom. Now I did end up trimming off a little tiny bit of this to-do sticker on the Wednesday. I not only didn't need any more than that, but I also didn't want it to cover my What's for Dinner entirely as well. Truth be told, at this point, the checklist is a little bit more important than the What's for Dinner, which I know sounds totally weird. You're like, what do you mean? It's more important than the what's for dinner, but I know that that sticker is for what's for dinner. So if it's covering a little bit of the text, I'm okay with that. So moving on to Thursday and Friday, I didn't have any activities for Thursday, so I am just using that cute decorative little arrow for my notation, on Friday morning, and then just using one of those polka dots. Both of those are from the mambiKIT, the scrapbooking kit, both that little polka dot and the arrow as well. And it's a perfect example of how not everything has to be specific to planning. You can make lots of different things in your paper crafting stash work for planning as well. But I do like to use a lot of planning centric things because they are efficient and usually sized really right and stuff like that. So yes, pulling in some non-planner things is awesome, super fun. I love to show you how we can stretch all of the things and make them work in different ways, but I also just love to come back to the planning things as well. So again, I have to keep in mind the dinner for the bottom, but I also, Thursday, I'm not going to lie to you, is going to be one of those crazy days where I have like 500 things to do. So I have made sure that I have plenty of checklists for Friday. Now, Saturday is going to be a crazy day, so many activities, and so I definitely need to make sure that I'm able to get all of those down in that one column. That's where some of the planning stickers come in. Like I'm going to use one of these really pretty appointment stickers for Sunday morning because, well, I mean, Itty Bitty is back. For those of you who have been around here for, well, a year, you'll remember Itty Bitty Baseball. So it's back. I've got it in my Happy Planner for Sunday morning. And right there, that sticker is a current favorite of mine. I love the colors and I love the silver foil. So, and those stickers, that style is just really super, super functional as well. Now that is a strip, like a little sticker strip from the mambiKIT again. So I love that I'm able to pull in some of these different options and items. Now look at these arrows. I think that I have always typically thought of them as being like from the top of the box down, or maybe if you were getting crazy from the bottom up. But I thought, let's turn them on their side. Let's use them that way. And I'm using the little colored part on the side to notate the time, and then using the white section for the activity itself. I love it on the gray shaded weekend. It pops definitely really nicely, and I don't know that I'd be overwhelmingly excited to use this white sticker on the white section of the planner, if you will. So it's perfect for the weekends. Now, I do love to add little accents and little bits and pieces, and so like right there, for example, you see that I added the little circle sticker, just a tiny teensy weensy little thing of added flair to the page, and yet, still keeps it completely functional as well. I'm really liking the way it all came together. The colors are really fun, and it's definitely going to inspire me to keep working. And like I've already mentioned like 15 times, I have a lot to get done this week. So I'm really excited to make all of this work for me and use the planner as functionally as possible. So I'm just flipping through trying to see what else I can add because I know that I still need one more event/activity type sticker, and the boxes in the Rainbow Week are always fantastic. So right here I still have a green one, but it has that gold up there with the text, and so I decided that I didn't really want that, and so I'm going to cover it with a circle, so that's good. And then I'm going to just keep flipping through and finding the ones that will work best for not only like my functionality, but then also will do a good job of covering up that gold. Gold is definitely more like a neutral, like a black, a gray, that type of thing. But I just don't really want it. I don't have any other gold elements, and it's really not, the text doesn't really go anyway. So I found something that can cover it up and it will look super cute. And bonus points that it sticks to the color palette as well. So I've just filled all that in. Look at that. My Thursday is totally light, but that's a good thing because I have got so many things to get done. So anyway, now the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flip through this book, the Faith book, and find a clipboard sticker that I can start the sidebar process. I like to use the sidebar these days for plans that need to get done or things that need to get done, but I don't need to assign them to a specific day. Or maybe I thought of it, oh yeah, I don't know where I'm going to do this, but I just know that it needs to get done. So I like to change it up, though. I don't do the same thing each week. And I don't know that really it's necessarily my top 5, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter, and it looks cute too, so I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm going to find a few more things, and I am finished. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by and watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them in the box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.